Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy. We're just taking a hack out of the front nine of this course today. All right, let's get on our horse. I think this will end up in the fairway. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. All right, this is his third shot. And second shot here on the first. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And with this, he could save his par. All right, you're going to give him that one, and let's go to the next hole, see what we can do there. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Good job. You are one up after that first hole. All right, have a good tee shot. We're on the par 4 second hole. You absolutely demolished that drive. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Okay, he has a very long putt in his future. Let's see what happens. This one's breaking left to right. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. And that's gonna drop, and that'll win the hole for you. And after that hole, you are 2 up on your friend. What will happen on the third? Let's find out. Come on, ball. Hold on to the fairway for us. Okay, that could have been worse. We're just barely in the first cut of rough. All right, let's see what he does on this one. All right, and this one just barely makes its way into that second cut of rough. And here's your second shot on the third. Well, I think you caught a flyer out of the rough here. That's safe. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. 11 feet to the cup for him. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Ooh, right by. All right, for the par. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. And that hole will be halved. And now for the par 3 fourth. Well, you didn't hit that one perfectly. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Going with the 9-iron. And here's our second shot on the fourth. Oh, almost in there with the chip. He's going to need this putt to win the hole. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Looks like he started this one out right. Continues on a great line. Oh, and he gets it to drop. And we are moving forward, leaving that hole behind us. Teeing up now on the par 4 fifth. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? And second shot here on the fifth. Oh, come on, that almost went. Let's see if he can get this one close from the greenside rough. Okay, if he sinks this one, it'll be for the bird. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Oh, almost in there. He'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. Bit long on that one. And he's got around 4 feet to go here. And you've got this to halve the hole. And that hole will be halved. And now we head to the 6th hole. We got a par 5. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Nice swing. And let's see how he does here in the first cut. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. And this one's about 180 yards out. This one's a little to the right on approach. All right, third shot for him. He's setting up in the green side rough. Here we go, 37 feet. Well, this one's on a line. Oh yeah, getting better. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, this is his birdie putt. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh my. And you're 2 up after that one. And teeing up now on the 7th. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. This is an 8-iron. Second shot here on the 7th. Careful with this one. This is from way out. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Long putt for this guy. Let's see what happens. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. And from there, not a bad result. And a 4-foot putt. Perfect. Your opponent's going to let you have that putt, and we're going to go to the next hole. And if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. Well, unfortunately, you lost that hole. No good. And now the par 4 8th. All right, let's let this one go. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. All right, second shot on the 8th. Okay, 26-footer from here. It was going pretty hard to the left. Oh, look at this thing. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Oh, sliding by. And the match is over, and you have won finishing the match at 2 up on your opponent. Good work. Congratulations. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We are playing match play today. This is going to be a good one. Here we go. Let's do it. I think I'll take that tee shot. Looks good. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Second shot here on the first. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. They're going to go 1 up for the match if they sink this. Okay, they've got this for par. I think this one's going left to right. And they managed to get it to go. That's their par. All right, you need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. And all square after the first hole. Teeing it up on the second hole. All right, you caught the downslope. Let's see how far this baby runs. That was good stuff. This one's fairway bound. All right, they're setting this one up from about 245 yards out. This gives a good look at the green from here below us. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to hole this out. This putt is gargantuan in scope. I'm going to just make a humble request to nestle this one in there close. They're going to go to 1 up over you if they sink this. This one looks like it'll break to the right. All right, this one's around 15 feet. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, here's your chance to go 1 up on your opponent. And it drops on in there. That's going to win you the hole. And after that one, you are 1 up. We got a third hole par 4 coming up here. Let's do it. It's a nice looking tee shot. And here's your second shot here on the third. Right by the hole. Oh, they almost got the chip to go. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Nice work out there. That's your second birdie in a row. And you're 2 up after that hole. All right, and setting your shot up now on a par 3 for this 4th hole. That should do nicely. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. Here's an 18-footer. I think it's breaking to the left. Oh, this one's looking okay. Still on line. Oh, and it doesn't go down. And if they drop this, they'll take the hole. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh. All right, let's see now. See if they can get their par with this putt. Just a tap. All right, and as that putt drops, let's take a peek at the scorecard, shall we? And that hole's halved. Let's see what we can do here on the 5th. Okay, green is below us from here. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. Okay, let's get on to the green next. Okay, they're setting this one up from about 160 yards out. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Ooh, that chip almost went. And this putt's about 18 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Oh, it's going right by. And this one for the par. This one's leaning tiny little bit to the left. And if this drops, they will win the hole. Okay, they got it to go, and that'll take the hole as well. All right, just looking at the next hole now, that one was a bit of a loss. Okay, par 3 here on the 6th. And they've chosen a hybrid on this one. All right, let's go. And your approach is heading right at the pin. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. Oh! And they can save par on this one if they can sink it. This one seems to be tilting left to right. And a nice putt. 4 feet to go. All right, your opponent's going to let you have that one. Let's head to the next hole. And that hole will be halved. And the par 4 7th hole. Okay, time to send it. Well, that won't do, will it? This one's heading left. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Nice stroke. We're on the green. 16 feet to the cup. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Oh, right by. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. I think this one's breaking to the left. And here's their look at par. And yeah, we'll give them that short putt. I'm down. All right, and you've got this to have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, par 4 for the 8th. Oh, and that one just barely makes its way into the second cut. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. And we've got a nice view of the green below. You're gonna like that, won't you? And they've wound up extremely far from the hole. Could go either way. Let's see how it goes. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh, the old chipper almost found the bottom of the cup. And if you sink this, it will mean victory. And hats off to you, pulling down the W and beating your opponent here today in this match. Great work. And that's just about it for me. Thank you for taking me around the course today. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll do it again soon. Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. And how far will you move up that ranked leaderboard today? Well, we're about to find out. All right, let's crack into it. And this one's around 175 yards out. Yep, this might be in the rough. Good job. And for the par. Okay, even par at the moment. We got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. So far, so good for this one. And this one's about 125 yards out. A little bit to the right on the approach here. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. And look at that thing go. Oh my goodness, you smashed it. This is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin. Well, we're green bound here. This one's a 3-foot putt. You've brought your score down to 1 under after that one. Okay, this one's a short par 4. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Ooh, I didn't love seeing that. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. That'll do. And you are 1 under after that one. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. That's looking nice off the tee. Here's our second shot on the 5th. That was a good one. Oh, look at this. This could go. Oh, that's gonna be good. Well done. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. Okay, par 3, 6th hole. Let's go. This approach is heading right at the pin. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Oh, that would have been sweet. And here we go. This one for par. And swinging this out to the left. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Look at this, just caught it. And this one's around 160 yards out. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? Here's a 6-foot putt. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. You got a left to right breeze on this hole. Good job. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. My worst fears realized. Heading to the bunker. This one's your 3rd. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. Ooh, nicely done. We're out of the bunker. Safe shot on the green. Starting this one out pretty good. And this next putt for par. And after that, you're 2 under. And the 9th hole, we have a par 3. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. Now this one's starting out way left. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment. Here we go, 10th hole, par 4. Let's give this a go. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Don't worry about it. Nicely done, well judged. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. 5 strokes off the lead after that hole. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. A little awkward on that swing. You might need a club or 2 extra from here. This is really deep. And nicely done. We're back in the fairway. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. Looks like you got a line on this. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Well, that'll work for you. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Andrew, 4 strokes away from the lead. Okay, on the green safely. This one's 17 feet. So good. And after that hole, 6 strokes off the lead. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. That drive was fierce. All right, here's our 2nd shot on the 13th. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. Doing all right, hitting those greens today. Well done. And this one is for the bird. Oh, come on, get in there. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. Left, heading left. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. Just a little bit aggressive there. This one's 9 feet away. Ooh, just missed. All right, you've got this for your double bogey. And that will bring things up to 3 under par for you. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Whoops, there goes the, yeah, that's the water. Nicely played. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. And as we head down the final stretch of this one, we're doing it at 3 under par. Okay, let's unload on this one. Par 4, 16th hole. I got a good feeling. Nicely done. Okay, about, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here. Okay, here we go. 36 feet to the cup. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. And this next putt for par. And you're 6 strokes back from our leader after that hole. Okay, the hole is 17. The par is 3. Let's have a good tee shot. Oh, your approach is heading a little leftward. You'll be all right there. And from 23 feet away. Oh, no. All right, this one for par. And you currently sit at 3 under par. All right, hole number 18, ready to go. Really nice swing. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway. All right, hitting into an elevated green. This one might be coming up short from the rough. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. Oh, not enough muscle into that one. Okay, the par putt drops, and that's it for you. And you managed to get out of this one at 3 under par. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon. Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. And we are coming at you today from Palm Harbor, Florida. Just about ready to go here at the Copperhead course at Innisbrook. Let's get it going. Hopefully you have a good one out there. And from the rough, not sure you caught enough of the ball here. All right, let's get out of this sand. All right, putter's coming out. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. Second shot here on hole number 2. Oh, man. I wanted that chip to go. I believe this is for your par. Okay, let's head to the next. Okay, 1 under par on your round. Okay, par 4 here on this third hole. I approve. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. From the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's gonna work. Got the sanding in there for the birdie. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. Teeing up here on the 4th hole. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Oh, almost perfection there with the chipper. Next hole coming up in your 5 strokes off the lead. All right, we got a par 5 ahead of us here on the 5th. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Okay, we're putting next. This putt's about 5 feet. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. And currently sitting at 2 under par. All right, par 4 here on the 6th. Have a good drive. Okay, there we go. All right, this one's about 125 yards out. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Oh, no way. And for the par. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. And the 7th hole is upon us. Great drive. That was some power. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. Well, this one's flying out of the rough. Might be too much. Safe approach. Nice. 14 feet to the cup from here. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. And you're 2 under par for the round. All right, have a good tee shot on this 8th hole. Par 3. We could get that close, I think. Managed to get a good swing on that. Good luck with this. Way out here. This one's looking decent. Oh, somehow it doesn't go. Well, that one wasn't exactly hard. All right, have a good tee shot here. We got a par 4 for the 9th. Yeah, that was a good swing. Well done. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. It was tidy. 10 feet to go. This one starts off pretty straight, then goes to the right. And that's your birdie. And everyone's chasing our leader here today at the moment. 5-stroke lead. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. I think you can get out of here. Just be careful with this one. That mulch is shifty. Nicely done. A little bit of draw action here. That'll do for the approach. This one's 25 feet away. Oh, come on. And this one's for your par. Currently 3 under par for the day. Okay, 11th hole here, and we got a par 5. That's too bad. Well, might not like the results here. Nice chip. Maybe 5 strokes off the pace after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Good one. And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here. This one's going left. Oh my goodness, you almost hold it. Oh man. Good chip. All right, not much left here. And that hole's going to bring you up to 3 under par. And we got a par 3 here on the 13th. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. Oh, come on. 7-foot putt here. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. This one's heading a little bit to the left. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Looking pretty good. All right, let's get it going. 16th hole, par 4. You know what to do. Good little shot there. This one's around 135 yards out. Approach shot worked out just fine. And this one is from 23 feet. Just a little too much pace on that one. Here we go. This is for par. Oh my, that's too bad. This putt's about 4 feet. And it is a 7-stroke lead for our leader. Not a bad place. All right, best of luck here on number 17. Nice swing onto that one. Oh my, this might go down. Come on. Birdies everywhere. 8th birdie of the day for you. Great work. Okay, and now we've arrived at number 18. This one's par 4. Whoops. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. And I don't think you got enough club on this one out of the sand. Oh yeah, that'll do just fine from there. Great work. And at the end of this one, 5 under par for you. And with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round of golf. I had a good amount of fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello and a big warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. All right, let's get fired up. We got to compete out there today. This is a ranked tour event. No messing around. All right, let's get this going. Second shot here on the first. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Great work there. That's a great approach. Here's an 11-footer. I think this starts off straight enough, then it'll go right. Starting things off under par. That is what I like to see. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. Yeah, something was amiss on that swing, I think. Oh, no. Went out of bounds. Oh, liking this one. Setting up here for your fourth. Come on, bounce to the right for us. Here's a bogey putt. And after that one, even par is your score. And we're teeing up now on the third. Nice looking shot. And here we go, potential birdie. Little too hard. Okay, 18 feet to the cup. So far, so good. Oh, and somehow it doesn't go. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And unfortunately, second bogey in a row. Let's kick this bad luck to the curb, starting with the next tee shot. Okay, now we go to the fourth. We got a par 3. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. And now you're moving down to even par. That's good to see. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. That'll do nicely. Here's our second shot on this fifth hole. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. And here is your eagle putt. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet. In there with an eagle. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. Great swing on that one. And now hitting out of the rough. This was leaning to the right. All right, this is a putt, but let's just kind of consider it an approach shot. Let's try to get this one nice and close to the cup, and hopefully we can putter in from there. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. And the person on top is leading by a stroke at the moment. And the 7th hole is a par 4. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. Nice chip. Fantastic. Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. Yeah, we'll take that. Here we go, birdie putt. Oh, that was almost in. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And the front 9 ends with a par 5. Ooh, screaming off the club face. And from here, we're looking at about 230 yards or so. Ooh, look at you. Putting for eagle here. Good luck here. I would love to see us sink this one. It's a big 'em. Ooh. And about 5 feet to go. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. 10th hole coming up. Oh my, safe to say you got all of that one. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. And that's going to be a fancy little birdie for you. Nice chip. And your score this round is currently 4 under par. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. Ooh, caught a nice downslope. That's going to get you a few extra yards. Yeah, you'll take that. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. A little too much to the right. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. This is what our third shot's looking like. This putt's left to save par. And after that one, 4 under par. All right, 12th hole, par 4. Let's have a good drive. Good gracious, you absolutely lit that one up. That was a huge drive. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin. Okay, we're on the green. This one's a 21-footer. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Just missing the birdie. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. 4 under par currently. Here comes the 13th hole. Didn't sound like your purest of strokes. Okay, this is dug into the rough here. We're going to need something special to dig it out. Well, you can't hit them all. Oh, almost went down. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. Oh, it's getting there. And that drops on in there. There's a little par for you. And right now you are at 4 under. And now for the par 5, 14th hole. What happened there? Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. And that'll just barely make its way into the first cut of rough. Come on, get in the hole. And that was very well executed. Nice little pitch shot in there. And after that one, you're at 6 under. Got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. And from the bunker. Beautiful. Hit that green, no problems. All right, here is a look at our par putt. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. All right, this putt for the birdie. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. And we have a 1-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And teeing off now in a long par 4. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. This one's going right. Eight under par is waiting for you if you sink this putt. You got a downhill putt here. It's breaking to the left. Ah, no good. Just 4 feet left on this one. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. This hole is a par 4. It's not all that lengthy. This one could end up in the rough. Not sure, though. And you've managed to hold on to the fairway here. That's good stuff. Time for our second shot here on number 18. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. A bit too much power into that putt. And I got lost in that. Your round's over already. I thought we just started. And as we head our separate ways, you're going to post a 7 under on the scorecard. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you can get off to a fast start here in this ranked tour event. Best of luck out on the course. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. Okay, there you go. Okay, second shot here on the first. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. Ooh, the approach might be a bit long here. Good job with that chip shot. And hopefully the birdies are out there. We're starting things off at even par. Second hole, par 4. Let's knock this out there. Oh my goodness, just absolutely striped. And this is about 165 yards out. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough. Oh, almost got that chip to go. All right, let's do it. This to save par. Oh, so close. This putt is about 11 feet. All right, bogey putt drops. Okay, score is currently clocking in at 6 under par. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. And second shot here on the third. Great job on that approach. Here we go. Drop this one for birdie. Wonderful, wonderful shot. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. All right, we got a par 3 here on the fourth. Looks like this one's going left. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. And from that lie, that'll work just nicely. All right, par putt. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. Our leader is currently 1 stroke above the rest. And let's see how we do here on the 5th. That's not going to be good. Okay, we're out of the sand and into the shorter stuff. Good job. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. Good shot. Okay, 10 feet to go here. Nicely done. And after that one, you're at 7 under. Here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. Careful of this one. Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. Well, grab a new ball and take it from there. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here. Okay, I see what you got going here. Down the slope towards the green. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, too bad. This one is a short 3-foot putt. And after that hole, you've gone up to 5 under. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Shake it off. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. And you're looking short out of the sand here. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. And this is your look at par. And right now you are 2 over par. All right, let's get this close. We got a par 3 8th hole. Well, looks like you got some work cut out for you in this next one. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh my goodness, this might go down. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? Okay, moving on to the next. 1-stroke lead for our leader today. Okay, 9th hole is up, and we got a par 5 ahead of us. We'll get it back. Come on, ball. I don't know if you have enough on it. And this is our 3rd shot. Nicely played out of that bunker. This one's around 15 feet away. Oh, bad break. And our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. Teeing it up now on the 10th. Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. Okay, be very careful. This could go squirrely. It's really deep into this rough. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, brutal. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. And this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Well, that was never going to be good. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Well, this one's not quite going to get there, I don't think. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. Oh, it's definitely downhill putt. I think it's going left to right as well. Here's a look at our par putt. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And right now you are at 5 under. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. Decent approach there. Here's a 17-foot putt. Ooh, almost. Okay, here's our par putt. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Oh, just slides by. Okay, you've got this one for par. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. And this is a pretty lengthy par 5 hole ahead of us. I'm liking that one. And from here, it's about 250 yards out. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway. This could take you down to 6 under par. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. 6 feet to the cup. And after that one, you're 5 under par. Need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Nice swing. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. That's a nice chip. Well done. All right, let's drop her on in there, save our par, and get on our way. And the putt drops. Our leader has a 2-stroke advantage at the moment. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Oh, tee shot's looking good. And here's our second shot on the 16th. And this putt for the birdie. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And after that, when you're at 6 under, okay, now on to the par 4 17th. Got some good contact on that one. The pin's about 145 yards away. I like it. I like what you did there. And if this goes, you could get down there to 7 under par. Right by. And after that one, let's see where you're sitting on the leaderboard. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Here's our second shot on the 18th. Good job. 4 feet left. And sealing your round with a putt. And this one's done, and you've managed to post a 7 under par. And with that, I say goodbye. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. And we have a par 4 first hole to start out with today. Let's do this. It is time to drop this in the fairway. And this one's about 100 yards out. This one's heading a bit right. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. Oh, birdie putt as well. That could have been good. Starting the day at even par here. Good to see. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. Wow, powerful stuff, my friend. Okay, and from the sand. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. Okay, third shot. This one's just a 3-foot putt. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. 7 under par after that hole. All right, third hole on this course is a par 4. Give it a go. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. Yeah, that'll work. Setting up here 10 feet from the cup. And nicely done. That putt will drop on in there for birdie. And the fourth hole, we have a par 3. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. Oh, this one's starting out okay. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, and you're down to 2 under par now after that one. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. Well done. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. Oh, just missed that chip. And this putt for the birdie. And you brought things down to 3 under after that one. And wind's blowing out there, right to left. I'm having that. And this is around the 190 mark. I'm okay with that. Lining this one up at 21 feet. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard too. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. And let's put this one in the cup for our par. Sitting at 10 under after that one. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Oh, wonderfully struck. I think I have sand in my mouth somehow. Let's get on out of here. I don't think you had enough out of the sand. Well, missed the green there on that one. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. This one's just a 4-foot putt. Okay, after that one, you're sitting right there at 10 under. Okay, 8th hole, par 3, baby. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. And our leader currently ahead by 1 stroke. Let's see what we can do on the 9th. Oh, so close. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. Okay, and as we set this one up, it's deep into this rough. Just wanted you to know. Sitting in the green side rough. Let's go. Yeah, if you sink this, you could save par. And 12 under is your current score. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. And it looks like that fairway has a bit of a downslope out there in the landing area. Could get some extra yards. It was a good one. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. Nice shot. That'll do. About 17 feet to the cup. Oh man. Okay, let's drain this and get our par. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Yeah, that's unlucky. And I don't think this is enough from the sand. This one's your 3rd. And this putt's around 7 feet. And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke. 13th hole coming up. All right, we'll take that. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long, long putt. Ooh, that was close. Okay, par putt coming up. Okay, 5 under par after that one. And as we tee off here, staring down a long par 5 hole. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. Nice approach. 12 feet to go. Oh, almost. All right, let's go. This one's for par. And with that, we will move on to the next. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. And this one's from 27 feet. Starting this way outside to the right. And here we go. Par putt coming up. 5 under for the moment. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. Little play. Nine feet to go. Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. And after that one, 12 under par. Okay, longer par 4 on this hole. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Oh, close there with the chip. All right, let's go. We need a par save, and we need it now. Let's do it. And 5 under for your score at the moment. And as we tee off on this one, it's a short par 4. Could be fun. There we go. Great contact. Second shot on the 18th. Smart shot. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. Bit long on that one. And that putt will seal this round for you. And at the end of this one, 12 under par. Good job. Okay, thanks for me. And if I have my way, I'll see you back here real soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. And I wish nothing but for your rank to increase as we kick off this ranked tour event. Okay, let's do it. And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Oh! All right, let's go. This one for the par. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. Yes, that's a good swing. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. This one's just a 3-footer. 12 under par after that hole. And the third hole's a par 4. Oh, come on, have a seat for us now. Okay, and as it turns out, guess what? You're on the green, and now we're putting. Everybody's happy. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. And as we take a look at the fourth hole, we have a par 3 ahead of us. Okay, here we go. Have fun with this putt. Starting this one way to the right. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. And nice putt. Let's move on. And after that one, you're sitting at 13 under par. All right, let's pipe this up the middle. Par 5 here on the fifth hole. Ooh, just tattooed that drive. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. Way to chip that one close. Well done. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. Well, it's too bad. And here's our second shot on the sixth. That's safe. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. Looking good. That one drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. The makings of a streak, perhaps. 15 under par is your score. Okay, seventh hole is a par 4. Nice shot. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. Good job. We're on the green. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer. Oh, yeah. Starting this one way out to the right. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. And now we're teeing it up on the 8th hole. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? Here's a putt for birdie. And that putt safely in its home. And after that hole, looks like 15 under is where you sit. Okay, on to the 9th, and we got a par 5 on this one. Oh, you hit the send button on that one. That one's way out there. And this is your third shot. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. And that drops for your fourth birdie of the day. All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us. And from the rough. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. If you still want to save that par, this is the time to do it. You need this to go. And down it goes. Well done on the putt. And after that one, 16 under par. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. Ooh, there's a spicy little biscuit. Great swing. All right, first cut. Let's do this. Okay, 37 feet from the cup. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Ooh. Good luck here. This is for par. Four under par is your score at the moment. And the 12th hole is a par 4. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. All right, that one just barely made its way into that first cut. That should do nicely. This one's about 21 feet to the cup. Starting this way out to the right. Let's see it turn. Okay, this putt's for your par. And your score this round is currently 4 under par. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. Just a pure swing. Setting up here just in the light rough. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Here's a putt from 19 feet. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Oh, this has my attention. All right, here's the tap. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Getting a look at the 14th hole now. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. That was powerful. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. This putt is about 14 feet. Oh man, that could have been better, I think, but maybe a birdie on the next hole. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. All right, here's the par 3 15th hole. The approach is heading a bit to the right. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. All right, onto the green now, and let's leave that sand behind us. Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment. And on to number 16. We have a par 4 on this one. And driving the old green, putting for eagle. Nothing wrong with that. All right, this one from 17 feet. Oh, man. Just missed the eagle there. And just inches to the hole. And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Well done. And this shot's about 145 yards out. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. Setting up for our third shot. Oh, the chip just slides by. Okay, come on now. Let's coax this one into the hole, save our par, and be happy with ourselves. Let's go. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. And this left for a final score of 66. And I'll tell you what, that was fun to watch. 18 under par at the end of the day. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for playing the game, and we will hopefully see you real soon.